And I'm the only person on Zoom this morning. Oh, nope, I'm not the only one. Hey. What is your background? That is the coolest thing. Good morning, Michael. Can you hear me?
Don't start with me this morning.
I'm not. I'm asking you what your background is. Good morning.
Mickey,
Yep, but where is that? What's that a picture of?
Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
That's as you go in the front entrance to the right where the bathrooms are.
Mm-hmm.
There's a display right there with Mickey and Minnie in the window.
Cool beans. Have you ridden the new Guardians ride?
That's it.
Oh, never mind. That's at Epcot.
I wrote it.
Yep. What do you think of it?
I'm a big roller coaster fan. I just can't ride them anymore because blood pressure.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes.
But I'll ride something once.
Hmm.
It's out of everything I've ever rode, and I've rode everything because they've changed a lot over the years. But it's the smoothest ride.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, there's no jerking or nothing.
Mm-mm. Everything. Everything.
The harness and everything fits into you, so you're not sliding around. Because Lori's petite, she's like 5'2", 125 pounds, maybe 120. I don't know. So she's a little tiny thing. So a lot of times she'll slide around. I got to hold her. So that fit her. And then the neat thing is, as the roller coaster's going, the carts turn. So you got motion going
So
different
fun.
things. It was really cool. But my problem is blood pressure. So after I got off, it took me about 15, 20 minutes to kind of get my blood pressure back up. But before I do those things, I pop a couple of aspirins.
That's a good idea. So I think it is the best ride in all the parks down here, the Disney parks, with the only exclusion is the 2 seconds of Rock and Roller Coaster, because that magnet takeoff forward is a better rush than the magnet takeoff backwards for that one. But other than that, it is the smoothest, bestest, period, hands down. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Morning, Bree.
The thing about it, it's really smooth.
Yeah. I know Space Mountain is just a rattle trap anymore. It's a ridiculous rattle trap.
Space Mountain is a wooden roller coaster.
And it's your classic gravity fed, and it, I mean, it just is. So anyway, Bree, how was your 4th?
It was good.
My adventure for the day.
Okay. All right. Tell me about your 4th, darling.
Oh, it was
Here we go.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
It was good. I went on a 6.5 mile walk.
Wow. Nice.
With the baby on my back.
Crazy.
So, I know, but it was great.
I'm so glad you got to do that. I really am. Do you guys go out early in the morning, or do you go out in the heat of the day?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, early. Yeah.
It's like 95 degrees by like 10 o'clock.
It's stupid hot. It's weird because I'm not used to, I mean, I am used to it, but I'm used to in Washington State, like you don't garden until the day, like 10 o'clock you'll go out because it's just too dang cold in the morning, and then it's really nice. But here it's like, no, you need to be in by, I need to be in by like 9 or I'm toast. So cool beans. Michael, how was your 4th?
Okay, I guess.
All right, we'll go with that.
Hung out with the kids.
Oh, nice. We took Mom to the, actually she took us technically in this case to the new Elvis movie. So I went and watched that. And
how was it?
It's really good. It's very long. It's
Well, Elvis is dead, right?
No, shut up. He's in France with Jim Morrison. It was really good though. They did a great job with the music. They did a good job telling the backstory. It was well done. It really was. It makes you ask some questions and then do a little research, and and they did a good mix of his music and his story of his life, along with Colonel Parker, I guess his name is. So anyway, all right, let's go with some challenges first, and then we'll dig into whatever that spindle thing Michael's holding up is. But maybe that is his challenge. I don't know. What was that thing you held up?
Cigar.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so my goal today, this is what they call an A.
Hold it by your face.
It's an A.
Okay.
So this is what it's shaped like an egg. So this is a cigar.
Okay.
But this cigar takes about 6 to 7 hours to smoke.
Whoa.
So my goal is when we hang up, I'm gonna start the cigar and I ain't quitting off the phone until the cigar is gone.
That is a great way to time out your lead gen.
Because I have a town, Deltona. I'm gonna inundate Deltona. So I've downloaded about 8,000 so far. Still got another 30 something to go off my database. So that's all I'm gonna do is just call this town for the next 2 weeks.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
So that's my challenge.
I love it. And you clearly know exactly what you're going to say and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, you want to sell your house?
Huh?
Want to sell your house?
Bree, you want to see how or not?
No, you want to sell your house?
Oh. Nope, just bought it. So.
Well, you ever gonna sell it?
Yeah, well, no. It's a good question, but if we're truly role playing, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, okay. So if we're really being honest, I don't know. I'll probably turn it into a rental. I want to build someday. So I'll probably turn it into a rental.
Before you do that, call me because I'll discuss how you should handle that.
There you go. Beautiful. Morning, Kathy. Morning, Kay.
Morning.
How was your guys' 4th?
Great.
Just another day. It's fine.
It's the 4th day. So, all right. Michael's challenge. Michael's not challenged. Michael's challenge is he's going to be calling 8,000 people today. And he's got a cigar that he's going to use, which takes 6 hours to burn to smoke it through. And when it's done, he's done. So nice job. Bree, what kind of challenges you got?
Thanks.
Well, I just solved it.
What?
Yeah. So I thought what I had was a Dear John letter. I thought I had a client breaking up with me because she just sent me a text saying, I no longer need your services. So I texted her back, hey, good morning. What's changed?
Uh-huh.
And her husband's leaving her.
You need to help her real hard.
So we're going to talk about options on buying a house without her husband.
All right. Cool beans. So what did the text say? Did he send that to her?
No, she sent it to me.
Okay. Just double checking to see where that originated from originally.
Right.
Yep. Well, we got Craig in the house today too. Come on in. All right, Kathy, what kinds of challenges you got?
I got a bug in my eye.
You got a bug in your eye. Okay, hang on. Really?
Yeah.
That's not just something on my screen?
Well,
you do have something going on in that eye.
Yeah, this one. Oops.
Yeah.
That one. I'm doing this. I can't do it on the computer. It's this eye.
Yes, you can tell. It's puffy and swollen underneath here.
Well, when I woke up, it's glued shut this morning.
Oh my word.
Pink eye.
No, it's not. Unless the bug gave me pink eye. I've never had pink eye. My daughter has.
Gotcha. Is it a sty or a bug? Was it a bug?
A bug. I went for a walk the evening of the 3rd, and I felt it was a bigger bug. It wasn't like a gnat.
Right.
Hit my eye. And when I tried to like this to get it out, because, I figured it was a little bug.
Right.
It then started burning, like it stung or something.
Is it better today or worse today than yesterday? Since it happened on the 3rd, so you've already gone through the whole thing.
I don't know for sure. It's red still. It has it on the 4th. I woke up, it was all red, and it started in the afternoon getting this gunk, like when you have a cold in your eye kind of crap.
Yeah, like little kids with sleep.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff started happening. So I haven't decided yet.
All right. Well,
that's my big challenge.
Let me know. Okay, what kind of challenges? We never started with some good news. We went straight into challenges, but bring them on. What do you got?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out how to drive more traffic to this cute little rental house. It's on 3 lots. I dropped the price greater than 10%. We brought it under $2,000 and I'm still not getting traffic. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You know what, Kay? I have a listing that is sitting as well. I wonder if the market's just changing.
Well, that's what I thought. And that's why we dropped the price so dramatically. So I don't know what else. I'm boosting my post. I'm going to post it all over Facebook this morning. But I thought surely I was waiting to see what the 4th of July brought. I've only had 2 showings.
Some holidays will bring stuff out and some you don't, and it can vary, and it's kind of weird to, it's like almost a crapshoot. Is the open house going to work this holiday or not? And sometimes it does fabulously and sometimes not at all.
Yeah.
So it's a rental. So where do you guys post rental stuff? I mean, Craigslist is the only thing I can think of. I know there's like apartments for rent and homes for rent kind of a thing also. I don't know.
I've got a great link called Rent Links, and it puts it on like 200 different rental sites.
Oh, wow. It's called Rent Links?
Rent Links, yes.
How much is it?
You get a free 30-day trial, and then it's like it's like $600 a year. And a couple of my fellow realtors use it, and they just, post a bunch of rentals and get rental income that more than pays for the price per year. So I've got it up on Rent Links, which is really big, and I've got it on MLS, and that's all the syndications.
Right.
I put it on Craigslist. I don't know what else to do.
Next door?
I haven't tried next door. That's a good idea. Next door.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Or if you've got a local one in your community of any sort besides that.
Do what?
You know what? I think I'm going to farm my community. I'm going to go door to door.
That's a good idea.
In the neighborhood and say, do you know any friends that want to move into the neighborhood? I have this rental.
Yeah, can't hurt.
And by the way, do you want to sell your house?
Yeah.
I've never done much with rentals. I've never done anything with rentals other than I helped one person get one time. But that's it. Like, I just don't know where, how, what to do with those puppies.
Everybody that I've ever talked to says it's not worth the money and time that you put into it.
It's not. And the only reason I got into it was to help my investor. And, I'm trying my best to get out of it. But, I'm just trying to go along with the flow and learn.
And a little is better than nothing. So.
Yeah.
And I know you comped it out. Like a month or so ago because we talked about it. Have you comped it out again just to see if anything's changed?
No, I was thinking about doing that today just to comp it out again. And when I comped it out, even at the higher price, it was in the market. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the house. I haven't had enough showings to get feedback.
Yeah, that was my next thing. I don't know.
Hey, are there other realtors near you that could go in and preview the house and give you the feedback back?
So I could ask some folks to do that. I asked a couple of people to take a look at my listing and see if they had any feedback.
And have you shot it out to like EXP as well and let them know?
No, I probably need to do that. Do it on Workplace.
Mm-hmm. Well, Honey Badger has a Facebook page, so that's one avenue. And then EXP or state group would be another avenue. And I don't know if there's any workplace sites for rentals or anything like that, but if there's not, that would actually be a really good one.
Yeah, probably would be.
Do you really think you're going to get anything off of those websites for rentals?
Who knows?
Well, my other realtor group says that they get tons of stuff. They said it works. It worked for them like a charm. So I don't know.
For me,
I haven't paid any money for it yet.
You know what? I've tried all that garbage and everywhere else, and it never works out. Stick it on my MLS, it's gone.
Yeah.
but it is.
Yeah,
It is on your MLS. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of this, and I don't know your price range and all, but what I find here in your Orlando area, Central Florida, everything that's sitting and not selling within 7 days is way overpriced.
So that's why, yeah, run the comps again. If
So
nothing,
everything I list, I figure this is how I do it. I figure out what the market price is. I go 10 to 15% below that.
if what I think what I would do if I was in this situation and it wasn't moving and I did a 10% drop, I would run my comps again. I would slap it up on those next 2 sites. I would give it one more weekend and then I would be back with my seller and say, you got to drop your price again. Because I am a firm believer in price solves everything. Other than like a really bad smell that I could flip and open a window up for. You know what I mean?
How's
Other than,
about that?
yeah,
Price
solves
fixes everything.
It
Well,
does.
mine is painted 10 different colors on the inside.
Price fixes everything.
It does. Crayola puked up inside your house.
Crayola puked up inside the house. At first, she said she would paint it if it became a challenge. It's become a challenge. That's the feedback that I'm getting. At that price point, nobody wants to paint a whole house.
Nope, it's price. It's always price. It's
And
always,
so
always price.
She either needed to drop the price or paint it.
Yep.
And she's like, well, tell them they can paint it.
Yes.
Are they gonna paint it and get a discount on rent for a certain amount of?
Is it
No.
rent or mortgage or a house?
No, she wanted the clients to paint it and provide the paint
And not give any discount.
and not get any discount.
Good luck.
And exactly, it's sitting.
So let's talk. Let's talk pricing adjustment conversations.
All right.
Bring them on, Michael.
Michael.
Let's hear yours first.
Michael gave us his already.
So the first thing is I would have never allowed them to price it at a point that was higher than it should have been, and I would have never taken the list.
Right.
So I have never, after the first 2 years of business, I have never asked for a price reduction.
Really?
Yeah. Again, I price everything 10 to 15% below market. I get a ton of bids. Same thing with rentals. Everybody comes in and says, oh, I've got it at 1,100 and the market's like 15. Oh, okay, I'll take that. I'll call it back up, say, we have another offer for 1,200. You need to be higher than that. What do you mean? That's what you're listed. Doesn't matter what I listed it for. This is an issue where people are wanting to pay more for it, and my seller or my investor is interested in collecting as much income as he can. So are you able to do that? No, we're not. Thank you. Have a great day. Click next. Same thing. It's no different. There is nothing in this world that money won't fix.
I didn't know you could do that with rentals, to be honest.
Is there a law or a rule that says you can't?
I don't know.
Not that I know of. Ain't nobody stopped me yet. Talk to your broker and see if someone's going to tell you it's not ethical. Just like I put up, I get this every time. I put something on the market below market price. Someone comes in, gives me a full price offer. I call them up and say, you got to be higher. Well, we gave you full price offer. I understand that and appreciate that. But if your buyer wants to be in this house for the extra $62 a month, they can possibly win this bid if things don't change.
Do you have a multiple offer situation when you were doing that?
I don't do what you call multiple offers.
No, but out of curiosity, do you have another offer on the table?
Always.
Okay, that's why I'm asking, because I know.
No, I don't lie. I don't lie.
In Washington State, they were popping people for that. Like
I don't lie. If I'm going to come to you and say, I'm not going to tell you where we're at. I'm going to say, you now have to be 180 or higher to win the bid at this point.
Right.
So can your buyer for $62 a month more be able?
Okay, time out right there. The $62 or more, what that's called is reducing down to the ridiculous. So if you can take the monthly pay, the total amount, reduce it down to, look, it is $500 a year, it's $62 a month, it's $2 a day. I'll give you your first $2. And that's the technique that he's using there, is that reducing it down to the ridiculous.
What I'm doing is I'm training the other agent to go to their buyer to say it's $2 a day, not $5,000.
Right. Yep, you are. You're trying to teach them. Yeah.
Agents don't get it. So I have to train the other agent.
Smart.
So you're framing. in that situation. You're framing what you want the other agent to be saying.
I'm telling you what to say.
Exactly. So, Kathy, I know that you care a lot about being fair. And what we have right here is a multiple offer situation. And it's only fair to my sellers if we hang on, it's only fair to do da 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 da. So what I'm doing is I'm relying on Kathy. Well, we are fair. And then I don't get the ethic issue or whatever the situation is that you, I know that you're a very calm, collected person. And I know that's when you know dang and well, they're not. So that's why da 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 da. So it's, again, it's a frame around it. So Michael, it's just examples of frames, Mr. Michael, with your no, no, no.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I could tell what she was doing, Michael. She was just
There's a couple
trying
of things.
to make it softer.
Right, there's this thing, I'm not soft, you all know that. So, a couple of things. When I first talked to you, if you send me an offer and we haven't spoke, I'm gonna call you, we're gonna talk. If we don't talk, you're out of the game. Just that simple, because I will send you a message and leave you a message and email you a message. You and I need to have a conversation about your offer. Call me back as soon as possible. That's it. You don't call me, you're out of the game. You're off the table. We got to have a conversation. I don't care if you're the highest bid. We got to have a conversation. And during that conversation, I'm asking questions. How much are you putting down for an earnest deposit? 2,000? Well, how much could they put down? Not that I'm saying they have to put more, but how much could they put down max? Well, that's all they can put down. Okay. Yet if you tell me they can put 5,000 or 10,000 down, they just don't want to, that ups you the game. Because now I know if the appraisal comes in lower and that's an issue, then you got money to put down.
But that's not necessarily true because that EMD goes to closing.
Yes,
that's right.
But it does show usually more solvency.
Right. What I'm looking for is the ability that if I sell you a house at 200,000, it comes in at 210, and your mortgage company won't finance the 210, if you got 10 grand to put down to buy the house. Because
right.
I'm not going to put my home, my seller's home on the market without taking every risk that I can possibly take out of the system. Because when I put it back on the market again, I can't get that high price.
No, you probably won't on your second go around. Yeah. So let's circle this back around into pricing conversations. So we can have those conversations. So the scenario is you got a house, property, rental, whatever, it doesn't matter. Already listed, it's at a price, it's stale, coma, whatever it is, and you got to get a price, you need a price adjustment from your seller. What do you say? What does it look like?
Depends on what the price is, if it's, and where it falls in the bracket.
The price is 200, and you know it needs to come down to 175.
Okay. Well, then it's going to be not a fun conversation, but you go to the sellers and say, this is what's going on. What we priced was correct before. The market is shifting. It is not correct anymore. If we want to get this sold, we have to drop it to at least 175, maybe 165, so we can create that bidding again and go from there.
Okay. What I like about what you did was you blame it on the market, and it's a blame on the market. It's not I'm telling you, you're telling me, whatever is telling you. The market is showing us. You said the market has shifted. And so now, and where it was okay, now no longer is. So, all right, so we got that one. Who else has got some stuff to toss out here? Bree, if you're talking, sweetie, you're muted.
I'm gonna turn my camera off because I can't stand looking at my hair this morning.
Oh my gosh, you're fine. We've already looked at it for.
I know, but I keep looking at it. It's like socket time.
You're fine. Who else has got some pricing stuff?
I just got a text. It must have been in the air. I just got a text from my Crayola rental.
Yes.
They're willing to drop the price or paint.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay, 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 yay. Very cool. Congratulations. All right.
We must have talked them up.
There you go. All right. Who else has got pricing objections?
I've had it from the other side.
I like blaming it on the market. I also like showing out the comps. I also like showing, look, 6 houses on average sell in your neighborhood in this area. You are number 7. So the only thing, which means the bottom 6 will probably sell. Market is shifting, so we can't really count on that. But since you're number 7 in the price, all you're doing is selling your neighbor's house. I really like that one. I also like laying out pictures, which I would do now just on an iPad, but of house 1, house 2, house 3, low, medium, high, which one, no prices, nothing, just pictures. Which one of these houses is yours? I'm letting them pick.
Oh,
That one's priced here. You let them self-pick it. Okay, I like that one also. I also like the reducing to the ridiculous. I also like the market is shifting. Typically shifts run in 7 to 10 years. Lately, we've been in 10 years because of the artificial run up that we did in 0405. So now we're running in about 10-year swings. Are you prepared to hang on to this for 10 years? Because they want the market to come back up again. So I've done that. I've also done that. I'm not giving my house away. Actually, you are. And then you're going to get a heck of a deal on the other side. That's what it looks like. And you just sign here. When a market is going down and it's a downward market, what we did, Michael, we had to list at market because of the short sale situation, because otherwise the banks say, why didn't you try it at 200? So we had to start there. So we just did price adjustments, post-dated price adjustments. It's just a stack of them they sign. Well, there's no reason why you can't do one right out of the gate at a listing appointment if you're not in a short sale situation. We had to drop like this to show that history. But if you're not in that situation and you've got a downward shifting market, all right, we're going to list it at 200 and then we're going to come in at 175. If we don't get anything, we go into a listing coma, blah, blah. I don't want to do that. I only want to bring it to 190. Bracket pricing. Mr. Seller, I need you to think like a buyer. You're probably doing that right now. You're online and you're putting in at like 175 to 200, 250 to 3, whatever it is. And you're literally going through going picture price, picture price, picture price. And you're going, nope, nope, nope. Maybe, yes. If I don't drop you down a full bracket, there's no new eyes, no sale. I need to drop you down a full bracket, which means that you're coming in at 200 because you want to test the market at 200 means that I really think we need to be as closer to that 175 means when we drop it, or maybe we think it needs to be at 189, whatever, I don't care. Means when we drop it, it's got to go to 175. Your $10,000 drop is nothing. And you educate them right out of the gate. That's nothing. A $10,000 price drop is nothing. It's got to be a bracket, a full bracket.
So bracket is 25,000.
You got to think like a buyer. So a bracket in the let's say 500 and up could be 50K, but a bracket below 300 or 250 is probably $25,000 brackets.
Way I do it. Anything between 0 to 200 is a $5,000 increment, and everything goes below the searching number. You search in 25,000 increments. So if it's a $500,000 home, then you want to be at 499. Never be at the top number. And anything from 300 to 500 is a $50,000. Anything from 500 to, I think it was 700, is 100,000, and anything over 100 is open for the air, depending.
So you're saying 50,000 increment in 300 in between 3 and 5?
Yeah.
So, and then I do agree with the smaller, well, obviously it's a smaller brackets because they're going to be pre-approved and they need to be looking under. I also, where I disagree is I agree, or I believe in pricing directly on the bracket with a few exceptions. So I would rather price at 775 than 773,999 or whatever. The exceptions are that first, when you get up at $1 million, when you start getting to the bigger prices, if I can come in at 9,999, 9,999, because there's something about $1 million where people are like, or 2 million, 1.4. The first number does matter. And when you're going up a huge chunk. Other than that, I believe right dead on the bracket, because I'd rather pick both. I'd rather get the searches on both sides. I'd rather get the 450 to 5 and the 5 to 550s.
So you believe on doing the 550? You like the 550 is what you're saying.
I like directly on, yeah, I don't want to go 5499999. I won't do that because of the way people search nowadays.
Right. And what I found is if I believe it's at 500, I come down $25,000 price.
Yes, that will work because that puts you in.
Right. And then that puts me in that market. I never do an even odd.
Mr. Seller, I would rather you be the nicest looking house at 475 than the ugliest one at 5 1/4.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So my question is, if you could win $1 million today, how much do you think a buyer would pay for your house?
That's a great one. That's a great one.
And I ask that over and over and over and over until I get my answer. I won't go on. They'll give me, oh, the neighbor down the street. Not what I asked you. Let me rephrase that question. If you could win $1 million today, what would a buyer pay for your house?
475. Ka-ching. Okay, and then my last one is, Mr. Seller, your first showing is online. And that's just the way this works. And so we're not getting the showings here, but that means we're not getting the showings online. And you're probably doing the same thing. Picture price, picture price. That's your first showing. We've got to get you in that next bracket to get those showings. We don't have those showings. We don't have these showings. So I'm going to back them up further into the system for showings. All right. Bree, congratulations. Kay, best of luck. Crunch your numbers and try those other things and then get an appointment back with your seller if you don't get anything. Kathy, get to the doctor if you need to. Michael, get a lighter. Bye, y'all.
Bye.